So if there's one advice I'm going to give anyone who is a content creator, or you have a message that people need to hear, you have a song people need to hear, you are called to a particular industry, if there's a message I would preach to you this year, is for you to be loud about what you are called to do, to be loud about your expertise, to be loud about your talent, to be loud about your product, be loud about your service, be loud about your expertise this year. Biko Ejo, be loud about it, because our social media space has been infiltrated with wrong content, and we keep complaining that see what they do on social media. We keep complaining about the content that are going viral that are not adding value to people. But how about you out there? What are you doing about being loud about the good content that you have? The wonderful content that you have that can add value to people. Sadly, those wonderful content are not getting the views. Those wonderful content are not getting eyeballs to watch them. So you need to be intentional about being loud about it. When I say being loud, I'm not saying making noise. I'm not saying shouting. Being loud is a metaphor for being intentional about your message getting seen by a lot of people this year. You need to invest in your marketing. Don't just create. It's not just enough for you to create the content. That is the beginning of the whole assignment. The next thing which you need to do is to have a marketing strategy. How can you get people to watch that content? How can you get a lot of people to watch that content? Because it is the number of people that can watch the content that's going to determine the impact at the end of the day. If you have a good message and only like 10 people sees the message, the impact is limited. Yes, it doesn't diminish the impact of the message, but that message is meant to be viewed by a lot of people. It's meant to get to a lot of people, not just people within your own sphere of influence, maybe your friends, people on your WhatsApp group. You need to be intentional about spreading that message, spreading your own gospel in 2025. Don't just sit down and you keep complaining about the you know on edifying content we have on social media. You need to be intentional about being loud about the content. So it is not the best content that gets attention, it is the loudest content that gets attention. So be intentional about being loud in 2025. Invest in marketing, invest in social media ads, sponsored posts, invest in on platforms that will amplify your message. Take advantage of those platforms. If you have to save up to be able to be on those platforms, save up to be able to be on those platforms. But don't let us leave social media to individuals who have the wrong message but have huge followership and they have the audience. Please, the future belongs to those who are loud about what they do, not just who have the best message.